UN25 is a strata industrial development in Slacks Creek. We're delivering 10 office warehouse units, each being 155 to 170 square metres. They'll feature high clear span space, modern amenities, dedicated parking and flexible layouts. It's a straightforward, high quality project designed for SMEs and investors seeking functional space in a proven location. Slacks Creek is 21 kilometres south of Brisbane, directly off the M1 towards the Gold Coast. The site sits next to IKEA Logan, offering exceptional exposure and access. It's a mature commercial and light industrial hub with consistent demand. This is one of the last infill sites in the area, and that scarcity adds real value end users and investors alike. The main driver is the development margin, creating value by delivering new strata units into a market where demand is strong and supply is limited. We acquire well, manage costs tightly, and then sell into a depth of buyers who are competing for high exposure, sub 200 square metre industrial space. Our modelling is conservative, but we know from experience that agents can achieve above those premiums. And with those assumptions, that upside flows directly to the trust. In simple terms, we deliver efficiently and capitalise on strong demand, which together drive the 25% return to the investors. UN25 reflects exactly how we invest at Natgen. Our philosophy is to identify clear infill sites in high growth corridors, backed by real infrastructure assets and long-term economic drivers. Southeast Queensland is seeing record investment in transport, infrastructure and population growth, and Slacks Creek sits right in the middle of that corridor. We also focus on projects that deliver convenience and flexibility for businesses, and this type of strata industrial product is in strong demand from SMEs and SMSFs. Finally, our philosophy is about strong, disciplined execution. We structure short duration projects, control costs, secure pre-sales, and give investors a clear line of sight of both risk management and return. UN25 is a clear example of that approach. The process is structured and disciplined from start to finish. We've already secured the land under an option agreement, due to settle later in the year. From there, we move quickly into the detailed designed aspect, where we lodge the development application into the Logan City Council. Builder selection will take place in December of this year, where we run a competitive process to ensure a strong, clear and concise contract. Construction is scheduled to commence March 2026 and due for completion April 2027. Once a project is delivered, we move to titling and strata settlements through mid-2027. Each step is tightly managed, with contingencies built in, giving investors both confidence in the program and the outcomes. UN25 follows the same discipline model we've applied across our past and current development projects. Our first project we delivered was UC19, which successfully completed and closed out. CM23 and OR23 have both been delivered and are now coming to the end of their trust cycles, providing investors with strong outcomes. YB24 is currently under construction, with tilt panels already in place and it's progressing well. UN25 is a natural continuation of that track record. Same playbook, refined with every project, giving investors confidence in our ability to deliver. Yes, UN25 follows the same discipline model we've applied across our past and current projects. So UN25 is special in that circumstance, in the fact that with dual crossovers, you do get the functionality piece of the development site. Now, it is more so important for the actual users and tenants of that site that they will be able to use this for a higher functioning purpose. Now, this may be through using light trucks throughout the site. When you do have dual crossovers, it's much easier for these trucks to operate in and out of the site and I guess move freely. Businesses, SMEs and private investors alike typically are attracted to these kinds of developments with the aspect of dual crossovers largely for that piece. If you have a site that flows freely, it's much easier to tenant. For UN25, it is quite pertinent being a corner block that you do have dual crossovers. Now this site is actually split into 2 titles. This is a massive advantage for our development. When we go back to the drawing board on the design aspect, we will be looking at maximising the amount of GFA and units you can put on this site. Because it does have the dual crossover aspect, you are able to maximise that by some extent. Hence, when you maximise the GFA output of the site, you're selling a larger net lettable area. Therefore, more income's coming into the trust and you're returning more to your investors. Our development trusts, like UN25, are short-term return focused. They typically run on a 24-month timeline and target high equity growth through development margins. Returns are realised at the back end once sales and settlements occur. By contrast, our investment trusts hold income-producing assets that generate stable monthly distributions. Over our last few investment trusts, those distributions have consistently provided around an 8% return to investors. Thus, development trusts are about a higher total return over a shorter period of time, where investment trusts are about stable, steady income with lower risk.